Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pin Decker of Kung Tech Fu coming back to you once again live. We have a really great show for you here today. We're going to get right on into it here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have some really great tools for you today. On the road of compound interest, we're going to need some vehicles, and we have some really great vehicles for you today. And the first or the chief among them is going to be Harvest Keeper. Now, yeah, I know I said in a previous video that I didn't quite trust it, and I had my concerns because, as you can see here, 4.81%, which is a fixed daily reward that any Harvest Keeper user receives every day. So I thought that was a little unsustainable, and we just recently got burnt by two projects that were similar in that regard, and that of course was MEXC Dex and the Cat Arbitrage platform. But what this one does here, it kind of melds both of those aspects. If you are on those platforms and you know what they were about and you know how to navigate them. So what we have here is we have something that actually comprises both of those aspects, because it is indeed arbitrage. It is not off chain like a MEXC Dex was. You do connect your wallet, but they do not hold your funds in that instance. If you look down here, you have control over the whole situation the whole time pretty much. And you are looking at 4.81%, which promises to give you, where is it? 101% in 21 days. Let's see if we can just find it here, ladies and gentlemen. And it shows you how to get started and all of this, that, and the other. It has a little calculator down here. So, you know, you could calculate based upon what you put in. And they've had a contract audit. They've done the KYC. They have billboards out here in Times Square in New York City. And they've got all of these crypto publications and this, that, and the other. And here's the team fully doxed, this, that, and the other. So here's their roadmap, and it looks as if they intend to be around for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, you only have a 21-day window of vulnerability. And before we get into all of that, let me just shoot my little disclaimer here. And you all guys all know what it is that I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. And I'm just simply documenting my journey and showing you the wonderful tools that I've discovered along the way, or the vehicles, I should say, on the road of compound interest. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who does not pays it. You already know what time it is. So with that, knowing and understanding that I am not your financial advisor, I do have a suggestion for you. Here it is right here. In just 21 days, you will ROI 101%. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that you have 21 days of vulnerability of your initial deposit that you put in. However, every day, what you have generated, your earnings, you can take that out anytime you like, ladies and gentlemen. And it's either, I think formerly it was 60 days. You will be able to request your initial deposit as well. And I think they've taken that down. If you go in the white paper, I believe they've taken that down to 20 days. But it's anywhere between 20 and 60 days that you will be able to also get your initial deposit out. Now, here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any advice, but I do have a suggestion for you. Every 7 days, 7, 14, 21. Every 7 days, you are 33% less vulnerable, because 21 days is 101%, right? So every 7 days, that is 33% where you are less vulnerable. So if I were you, every week or even every 3 days, if you did it every 3 days, or if you did 3.5, you know what I'm saying, 3.5 days, which equals 7, you would be at, let's see, 16.5% out of danger. So every 3 days, you might want to go ahead and take it out, because as we all know, 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So you can basically take down that window of vulnerability every 3 or every 7 days. Just go ahead and pull those earnings right into your wallet. And at 21 days, you are now risk free. And all of the money that is inside, you've already got the money that you put in out. And you were doing that along the way. And therefore, you can close down your risk tolerance there, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. I'll put my link down in the description and you can follow me with that, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a way for you to really fast track yourself into something that you can utilize to, if you're doing like me and you're looking to have multiple income streams, what you should, because you should have some form of diversity, but not so much so that you're spread thin, but some key programs and platforms, utilizing arbitrage, utilizing DeFi, utilizing, providence of liquidity. You have all of these wonderful tools. So earning with this at 4.18%, it can fast track you to a couple of things there. All right. So with that, let's go on to the next thing. And the next thing, of course, is something that I've been looking at for quite some time. And this is, my friends, Epic Cash. Epic Cash is, as they say, more Bitcoin than Bitcoin. I like to call it Bitcoin on steroids with mad ninja skills. This is going to be the #1 privacy enhanced coin, sort of like Monero. But not only did they take aspects from Monero, they took aspects from other privacy coins, and then they made it exactly just like a proof of work like Bitcoin. And here you have it. You have these features, which is #1, it is scarce. It is a maximum supply of 21 million proof of work mined coins with an accelerated emissions scheduled to match Bitcoin's supply by June of 2028. My friends, it is fungible. No tainted coins, featuring protocol level mandatory coin join, which resets the ownership history each time the coins are spent. That means when you get it, it has no history. When you sell it, it has no history. The government can't snatch it up in the alleyway and say, hey coin, where you been? They don't know. It has permanent amnesia, ladies and gentlemen, and that makes it censorship resistant. Censorship resistant. No one can interfere with Epic's transactions. They cannot be blocked. They cannot be blacklisted. It cannot be filtered or data mined. The network itself is exceptionally resilient with a proven history of resisting significant challenges. It gets better. Centralization resistant. Accessible multi-algorithm mining allows for a variety of equipment types to participate, not just the latest special purpose ASICs. You guys all know, if you know anything about mining, you know that you got these big ASIC machines that mine Bitcoin and Cadena and all of these other proof of work coins. But they made this especially for you, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can mine it on your computer. You can mine it on your graphics card. You can mine it very soon with your phone. That's right. Not only will you be able to buy it, you will also be able to mine it, ladies and gentlemen. This is truly you manifesting in one place, in one ecosystem, truly being your own bank. Now, it's not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but there are two other coins that go into this system. There's the EUSD and there's the ECR. You can also, in the future, you'll learn how, we're going to do a deep dive into this soon, and you're going to learn how you can actually take out a collateralized loan from yourself, make money with it, and then pay yourself back whenever you're good and ready. This is as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. And when the world learns about this, how nobody knows, unlike in DeFi, where somebody can run your address and see in your wallet, they can never see in your wallet because your wallet address changes. It's kind of like the principle of your wallet having its own VPN. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Epic Cash, my new #1 project in my financial portfolio. It is now the central pillar of my financial portfolio because this is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, we have one other thing that we want to discuss. And what is that other thing? That other thing is to be able to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what do I mean by that? Killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Well, if you're like me, you love XRP. If you're like me, you love XLM, Stellar Lumens. If you're like me, you love XDC, Zenfin, and or the entire brigade of ISO 222 compliant coins, because we all know that the ISO 222 compliant coins will be the global digital cash of the future. And if you hold these coins, you will not be dependent upon the feared CBDCs coming, which of course you all know and understand stands for central bank digital currencies. Now, let me just talk to you very quickly about that, ladies and gentlemen. What's the big deal about CBDCs? The big deal about CBDCs, yes, they will be issued and controlled by the banks. Yes, it is programmable money. Okay, cool. But the one thing that really makes CBDCs truly dangerous is its ability to be combined with the system that is now in China known as Sesame Credit, which is a social credit score system. And that social credit score system combined with CBDCs equals total control. So if you don't want to have total control, then you need the crypto that is going to be at the root of all of the ISO 222 cryptos. And that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than CYPHERIUM. I told you guys I had a surprise for you. I told you that I had a secret weapon for you. And if you never heard of CYPHERIUM, there's a reason why. Because once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Operation Hush Hush. It's so secret, you can't even get it except for 2 places. That is on the DeFi exchange of MEXC. And if you use my referral link down below, you will be able to not have to do KYC on MEXC and XT exchange. Other than that, you cannot get it. Also, there's no wallet that holds it except their own wallet, which you have to find the file in the GitHub and you have to download it and you will be able to see it. I have it right here, ladies and gentlemen. You see this right here? This is the CYPHERIUM wallet right here. This is the only wallet that holds the CYPHERIUM. Now, why am I making such a big deal about it? I'm making a big deal about it is because, like I said, when it comes to XRP, when it comes to XDC, when it comes to XLN, this, ladies and gentlemen, will be the gas to propel those transactions into being. In other words, this is going to be the gas for all of those ISO 222 coins. That's why I said kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Because when you have CYPHERIUM, you have the ability, they can't process XRP, XLM, or XDC without this. This will be the gas of the ISO 222 compliant global digital ledger technology coins. So this CYPHERIUM has indeed been chosen. What is CYPHERIUM? It's an instant ledger to process real-time transactions for billions of users. Smart contract platform to enable enterprise use cases for all industries. Trusted database, open network, secure vault. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Truly decentralized, scalable framework. And if you look further down, you're going to see that this has been chosen. This has been chosen because you don't have to beat them and you don't have to join them. What you want to do is you want to front run the smart money. You want to front run these authoritarians because it has been chosen by FedNow itself. That is the payment system, as you see, ladies and gentlemen. FedNow is the payment system of the Federal Reserve. It kicks off in April of 2023, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to have full activation by 2025. So you got 3 years to get yourself in order, ladies and gentlemen, so that you will not be dependent like the people in Nigeria on this crypto. Because check it out. I mean, I'm sure you've seen about it, you heard about it, you've been looking in the news, and if you look in the news, they don't look too happy, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the first place that the CBDCs has rolled out. They have made the people totally and completely dependent. And like I said, combined with the Sesame credit score system, they're going to know what you do, when you do, how you do it, how often you do, and if they feel you can do. If they say that you've had enough, you know, this month of chicken or whatever, then you simply can't have any more. You want to take that vacation to Hawaii or whatever, they say, oh, well, you know, it's summer, that's going to exceed your carbon footprint maximum for this month, so you can't go. You know, I'm talking about things like that, ladies and gentlemen. So when they control your money and they control your behavior, that is total and complete enslavement. So you want to have multiple income streams and you want to catch it at the root. Like I said, you don't have to beat them. You don't have to join them. You simply have to opt out. So opt out with me, ladies and gentlemen, and become financially independent as we utilize the principle of compound interest. This is the Pendecker of Kung Tech Fu, teaching you crypto kung fu all day long so that you can kick some major globalist ass. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's get it. See you in the next video.